I'm Les Shaw.
And hi, I'm Deb Cormier.
This week, it's all about news. It's about news and how to share news.
We've had some news around here lately, haven't we?
We have. You know, I actually live in the most appropriate location for news gathering. Do you know that I've actually videotaped a SWAT team?
Yes.
I've videotaped police outside, and not there for me, actually. Not at all.
I hope not.
And just this week, and you know, like, I don't make light of what's happened because we've had a major fire in Durham region. Yeah. But I happen to be within the vicinity. In fact, I was about to...
First on the scene.
Well, I was about to lie down and play Xbox. And as I lied down on the couch, I looked out the window. It was late on a Friday. I thought, you know what, it's about 5 o'clock. Why not get a little bit... Well, you know, hey. As I lie down, I look out, and what do we see, Deb? I say, Deb. I said...
Smoke.
I said, Deb. I said, is that supposed to be there? And as you probably already know, Durham region.
You said, Deb, what is that?
And well, the next thing, and you ran outside, and I could hear you yelling about fire. And first thing I did is I grabbed my camera, right, because I knew it wasn't us, and also wanted to capture it. And I ran down and I kind of captured a video.
It was absolutely raging.
It was, and you know, I hope everything goes well and everybody recovers.
We wish the guys at Midas all the best. You know, that's a horrible thing.
Thankfully, no one got hurt, and. But I kind of followed through the process of the news media.
Get up, grab camera, and run.
Grab camera, ran, and videotaped, and actually I got it up on my website quite quickly.
Yes.
But I came across some interesting facts for Durham region.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because everybody said, oh, I got to get home and check the website. Les has got it for sure. If anybody's got it,
and actually that's what they said in the thread, and I actually had posted it here. Now I'm going to go to our website. You can go to our website at www.thecomputermechanics.com if you want to check it out there. I kind of worked through the process of actually getting the video down to the station that we're on, First Local Rogers. Yes. And we ended up getting out there on Monday, and then with all my excitement and everything I watched, they used a little teeny weeny bit of it.
Poor thing. Aww.
And my name was called Viewers Webcam, but I prefer to think of myself as a freelance reporter for First Local.
Can we just call you Les?
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. But I mean, I kind of followed through the process of it. Now, I actually created on our website a thread, and if you look up Midas, you'll actually see it, because that's what it was. And again, glad nobody was hurt, so I'm not making light of it by any means.
Not at all.
But what I'm kind of bringing to the attention of people is having video cameras on them nowadays.
Never go anywhere without your camera.
Well, the camera that I'm using is my MP3 camera, and what it does, it doesn't record to tape. It records to little SD-RAM card that I have inside. And the one thing about it is I've not been extremely pleased with the quality of video that I get out of it.
No, but I mean,
it's lighting.
For a quick grab device and run, I mean, it did the trick.
It's not something that I would turn down. It's just that, you know, my sister had a birthday party and we all gathered at a restaurant. Well,
it's very loud.
You can hear it.
Yes.
Now there's actually the video that I shot because I ran down, and I mean, it was an immense fire that was happening. Now, Deb was really helpful. She helped a couple because I didn't know where you were. And then I saw that you were actually babysitting a cat in a car.
I was.
Because there's an elderly couple across the street that had to be evacuated.
Yeah, they couldn't
And you know, they came and hung out with us for a while, which is great, and hopefully everything went well with them.
Hopefully they're okay. I haven't seen them since that night, so I'm hoping they're okay.
How does this tie into computers? You're watching a computer show. Like, where are we going with this? Well, this video I put up on the internet as soon as I got back, and people would go in and post what their thoughts with it. Deb had photos. Let me do a search. So we're on our website. If we actually are off on the computer here, we're on our website. We go to search, and I'm going to type in Midas. Because, I mean, and it was like $1.5 million in damage. That's what everyone's saying.
Yeah,
now,
it was a total loss.
If I knew how to use my own website, we'd probably be there right now. So Midas, and I click on go, and that should bring up this clip. And it's actually a full thread, because actually I wasn't the first one with stuff up. Deb was. Deb had photos up of after the fact, and I mean, you can tell the clarity of your camera. These photos are absolutely amazing.
It's a Sony CyberShot.
One of the things I want to show you too, again, computer related, if I take the mouse over, you'll notice that when you're in Internet Explorer, two things happen here. one, in the top left corner, you have this little toolbar. And what that allows you to do is, one, have a little disk which lets you save this photo.
Right.
So if I wanted to, I could save that photo down to my hard
Save
drive.
it, print it, email it.
Yeah, you've got print, you've got email, so you can send it to someone else. So if you're on that photo, if these things pop up, it means whoever made that website hasn't removed them, so you can't share that photo.
Right.
So, you know, I don't know if they're welcoming you to share it, but, you know, if they haven't gone to the extent of blocking you from being able to share, and actually we'll be on a site today that does block you. And then you can also open up the pictures folder and save it in there. But there's a nice one down in the bottom right corner. Okay, move your mouse over top and they all appear. In the bottom right corner, you see one that has these arrows pointing. What that does is tells you that the photo you're looking at is currently compressed to fit on your screen.
Right. It's not the actual size.
It means you can click on that, and that's full size. That's with the scroll bar and everything.
That's where you see what kind of clarity the picture has.
You know, Durham Region, I must admit that just all the emergency services, we're very lucky people to have these kind of people working.
Oh, they were awesome. You know, they worked on that fire until 2 o'clock in the morning.
And the next day.
And then the next day they came back.
And
with
then
more
someone
water
was up on the ladder with the lights up there.
Way
and
into the night. They were awesome.
You know, when it comes down to, and again, how does this tie in a computer? We're looking at pictures taken like within seconds. And, you know, I could be anywhere in the world sharing these things within minutes. And that's why it's all about news.
Right.
But I have to give kudos to someone. Now, again, just back.
Someone?
A website. A website that I check out for news, because here's the way I see it. We're living in Durham Region. Might as well show everyone here where we get our information, and we want you to share that stuff with us too. Where do you go in Durham Region to get news reports and that type of information? Yeah, well,
I go to you.
I try and get it up on the site if I can, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's true. I read a lot of news, and I point you in the direction of what might be interesting to you. And I think I actually get that from my stepfather. He was a teacher at Bonneville High School for years.
That's right too,
And he would actually cut out articles out of the Toronto Star and make us read them as kids, right? So I get this little habit from Frank.
Okay.
Okay, so we're looking here, you're looking at all the smoke in the video, but these are all the people, as I scroll through here, you're looking at, that actually talked within Durham Region about what was happening and why it happened.
Yeah, I mean, these are local people. They hadn't been home yet. I mean, they had all the roads blocked off here. And nobody really knew what was going on until they hit our website and they found out that it was Midas.
And that was the thing. And I kind of, working with Rogers in our relationship that we have doing the show here, I enjoy kind of watching other Rogers show, which somehow some of them got nominated for. I'm going to show you something today.
Oh.
We're going to show you, and we didn't get nominated. I don't know how you get nominated. So nominate us for something.
We'll have to check into that.
Okay, so as we scroll down here, all these people, some of them I actually know that I've met because I live in Durham Region as well, and I've met them. Our camera person is someone that's on our message board as well. So when he posted on that thread, we knew who he was, right? Wine Master, again, another fine gentleman that we meet on a regular basis.
Apparently they could see the smoke back to Oshawa, or back to Whitby.
Now, we went afterwards, the day, again, we're only a couple blocks down, right? So we went afterwards and took some more photos.
No, we're like 3 doors away.
This is the after effects, right? Like I'm glad I don't have the cars inside of this.
Yep.
Now, let's say you want to zoom in further, okay? You can actually right mouse button on this, save as picture, and I'm going to save this on my desktop, okay? Because that's where I want to get it from. So I'm going to click on Save on Desktop.
I don't know if I'd want that kind of destruction on my desktop.
No, I'm not saving it as my wallpaper.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, for whatever reason, I wanted to look into a photo closer, because I showed people how to look at the full size. I can now zoom right in on a photograph.
Right.
And this is actually...
It gets grainy.
It gets grainy. It depends on how good of a quality camera you have.
Right.
Now, when we come back, we're going to take a look at another website within Durham Region that I recently I've been using for a long time, but they just made a transformation for video.
Hi, I'm Linda Leatherdale. Join me every week on Moneyline, where my financial experts will help you make money and keep it. So stay tuned to Moneyline on Rogers Television.
Rules don't come with instructions. Rogers Television brings you The Solution, an interactive owner's manual for parents. The Parenting Show, only on Rogers Television, with Allison Schaefer, Mondays live at 4 p.m.
I'll be back at 6.
Hey, Mr. Jeffels.
This June, the stars of soccer head to Germany. But each and every week, they're on Gold TV. Gold TV is the only network in Canada dedicated 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to soccer. Featuring the superstars from Spain's La Liga and the Italian Serie A. Gold TV is your key to the premier players on the planet. Don't wait 4 years to see the stars of soccer. Watch them each week on Gold TV.
And we're back again. Now, we're doing an unauthorized review. Kind of like Joan Collins' unauthorized biography.
Are we going to get in trouble for something here?
It's actually only good news because, again, I'm a news hound, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm a news hound for local, anything that's interesting, anything that's out of the way. Yes, I'm probably searching that aliens have landed. I'm not finding it. But, and I really believe it's a phobia that struck a lot of us after 9/11. I know they talk about it, but since that period, I am just entranced in looking at the news. What's happening out there in the world. I still won't watch George Bush talk on TV, like, you know, but
Can't do
so,
that,
all right, so let's go back to our story. Our story is the fire happened, I ran down, I captured what I could on my camera, I brought it back, I put it on the computer, I edited it, and I had 6 minutes of footage of just an incredible blaze that happened.
Right, and you were extremely proud of yourself at that point.
Well, you know, like, again, I was upset. No disrespect at all, because I've only had good feelings for the location.
Yeah, I mean, we wish the guys at Midas well.
But I had 6 minutes of footage.
Okay.
Now, during that footage, at some point, that's why you have to check it on the website, there's an explosion there. And it jumped, and you can see the camera wiggle.
You jumped.
In my head, I'm thinking, this is just not a smart idea.
And you almost got run over by a cop car.
Yeah, I almost got run over by a police officer's vehicle.
Oh, sorry.
Because actually, later on in the night, because we've actually had clients that are police officers, there's one that pulled up.
Yeah.
But long story short is, I was beaten to the news breaking by a website that I go to on a regular basis with video. And it's not video that you wouldn't normally think of this website as video.
Was their video as good as yours?
It was very well produced.
Okay.
I have to say, it was very well produced.
And we know what's...
And then, on Monday, their site changed and actually became more oriented. And that's why, because we're in Durham Region, I got to tell you about it.
Okay.
It's www.durhamregion.com. Okay? They really kind of made a tremendous leap, I think,
what
this week.
What exactly have they done?
Let's show you what they've done.
Let's see what they've done.
Let's get in trouble for copyright. No,
Let's go.
Okay. Why not? We're going all the way.
Let's
Okay.
go.
All right. I mean, we're talking about what's useful for you. So and the only thing you're hearing from us is what we believe and what we use ourselves. We're never going to fib to you.
So
okay?
it's a good site.
Well, it's a good site. It's www.durhamregion.com, and I go to the site, and voila, they have footage up. Now, they have footage of the other side of the street, and actually the fire department putting it out, not the full blaze. So somebody got there after us, but it was on the other side of the street, and they got it up on the web faster than us.
Well, by the time that they got here, all the tape would have been up.
With a voiceover. Somebody actually, and editing and graphics. So somebody really went to work at getting this video up on the web, and they beat me to it. I have 6 minutes. If you want to see it, feel free to hit the website. But let's watch what they've done with DurhamRegion.com.
Okay.
They've actually have, I'm going to turn it down a bit. Now, if anyone from DurhamRegion.com is actually watching this, and hopefully they will, we'll pass on that we did this. I'm positive the software that you're using to edit these videos is from Serious Magic called Visual Communicator. And only because it does such great graphics and your flow and your cut seems to be from it. Kudos to the news reporter that's doing it right now, doing a great job.
And the person who edited it.
Oh, and the person that's editing it's doing seamlessly.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to say that, and it's up there every day. So definitely, it's something that I'm going to check out on a day-to-day basis.
And they beat you to the web?
They beat my butt. They beat to the web. I thought at least I'd get to the web first, right? Because you know we were down there. You know, I'm playing reporter. That's what I'm doing that day.
We seen the very first plume of smoke go up, and like we were there.
And they've got Durham Region. Okay, it's Durham Region. They got Durham Region's logo up there. Someone, I'm pretty sure it's Serious Magic. If someone can get back to me, tell me if that's a software you're using. But for us in Durham Region, why else do I go here? Well, if I go to here, well, one, you're going to get Durham Region advertisement, okay? So the advertisement you're going to see on this website.
So everything is local.
Well, it's local, so that's what you're going to see.
So it's local content. That's
websites live with this stuff, right? And it's not like you haven't seen all this stuff around Oshawa in the first place. They have a really nice news section. That's where I go to it. And to be also, because again, I'm in Oshawa, I've got a family, they have a milestone section there where you see everything good and the bad, the deaths, the memorials.
Yeah.
You know, my sister's Julia Vargas graduation was in here, right? So you can go and see her graduation photo and so forth. Plus, there's been some deaths in the family that's there. But it's a really nice archive to come back to and take a look at.
Right.
So basically,
so it is all archived? You can go
and it's
back?
got video. Well, they've archived the video, too. I noticed that in the bottom corner, that you can go to it. And they've actually got videodurhamregion.com, another one to check out. But it's supposedly a daily news update. It's just kind of a coincidence that I was playing, you know, beat people to the web on the Friday, and then on the Monday they released this website. That's when I saw it originally, and I thought, well, this is a really great idea. It's kind of like a newspaper organization having video on their website.
And how long did it take for you to get your video up?
Well, the funny thing about my videos, I had to cut it, and I had to transfer it from my camera.
Yeah, there was
no excuses.
There was a lot of footage of like the road.
Yeah, I edited some of that stuff. All right, they had a better camera person than I. I'm just not a steady guy. I'm like shaking, right?
No.
In fact, actually, when they put it on the first look on a little thing,
explosions in there, it's like whoop.
It comes down to this. It comes down to this. Video cameras are everywhere.
Yeah.
Your computer allows you to take digital photos that you have, and you can share them with the world. And you know, we're talking about videos, we're talking about stuff. Let's go off to some fun stuff, because I love it when Deb laughs. So when I play something or show something and she breaks into a chuckle, you know, I kind of feel good that she's laughing. It just means I'm not in the doghouse. Right? That's what it is. There we go, you're chuckling.
Yeah, okay.
So Deb actually was laughing this morning, and I couldn't figure out why you were laughing. It was from a video.
I was giggling.
A video that you found. Again, somebody had put it on our website.
Yes.
I want to save that site.
And it was rather cute.
www.thecomputermechanics.com, which I also hope is a good website for people in Durham Region to kind of hang out on, and a lot of people from Oshawa, from Pickering, different areas like that, and then also a lot of people from outside of that area.
Oh, definitely.
We get most of our hits from even outside of Durham Region.
Oh yeah, we're over to Kitchener, Waterloo, London.
It was funny, a few years ago, we've done the show with Rogers for a while. If we had to calculate all of it together, about 12 years, almost 13 years.
Go around the world 3 times.
Wow, yeah. And when I look at it, we were in Las Vegas, and somebody had recognized and says, "Oh, I'm on your website every day."
Airport,
so
that was
it just goes to show the kind of videos and stuff that are out there.
Right.
Videos is we're a really well-documented society right now. It's up to you to take photos and share them with everyone. And if you put them on your computer, what do you got to do? If you put important photos on your computer, what do you have to do?
Oh, back them up.
Back up, back up, back up.
Definitely.
Okay? If the stuff is important enough for you to look at and you like to look at it, make sure you're backing this stuff up.
Yeah, just consider that if anything happens to your hard drive, you can't replace that picture.
That's actually
it'll never happen again.
That's a segue for what's going to happen next. So we're going to talk about hard drives in a moment. Now, this video that I'm asking you to go to our website to do a search for, you click on search, you click on dance. Now, it's pretty popular right now, I guess. Now, this video is about a guy that actually does a comedian act, and he actually goes through different songs.
Yeah.
It's busy right now, I guess.
Yeah, he does different phases of dance, and it's quite funny.
The website that's quite popular for video is called www.yourtube.com. So now, I'll just show a little bit of this. I don't want to get into copyright or anything, but he's really funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it up.
It was funny.
Go full screen. It's going to get loud.
Uh-oh.
Or it should. At some point.
It's always loud with you around.
There we go. So, you woke up this morning.
Yes.
You played this video.
Yes.
And he basically goes through and he does all the different dance moves.
Right.
And he's really good.
Yeah.
And if you want to have a chuckle, you cannot watch all 6 minutes of this without laughing.
I thought it was really well done.
And the website's good too, and I want to make sure that you're directed to it to see all kinds of funny videos. It's www.yourtube.com.
Right.
Let's move on to another one that we kind of had a chuckle about. And again, if you come to our website, do a search for BBC, okay? The BBC has a site right now. What happened on the BBC?
They interviewed the wrong guy on camera.
Yes. So come to our website, do a search for BBC, and we'll actually show you the video.
It's hilarious.
It is.
In 1993, City Council appointed the Downtown Action Committee, who decided on a very artistic way of bringing out Oshawa's colorful past. It was felt that murals would beautify the downtown core, add interest, and instill civic pride in the community. The committee's first goal was to complete a series of 5 paintings by the summer of '95. They hit their target with flying colors. A mural subcommittee was then instated to choose the perfect artist for the tasks. Once decisions were made, the DCA believed that they had assembled the best mural artists in the country to come and work on their project. With 19 murals in all, Oshawa's downtown area has become a work of art where everyone is able to take a walk through this city's history.
Hi, I'm Les Shaw.
Hi, I'm Deb Cormier.
Watch the Computer Mechanics Reloaded Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
And Sundays at 5 p.m.
Each week as the Computer Mechanics Reloaded, we take a look at how to keep your computer running top notch.
Local Matters on Rogers Television Durham Region.
And we're back again. So the topic of today's show has been news, okay? And it's news for Durham Region, because I want to tell Durham Region where to get local news. And that's definitely one place to get it, is from durhamregion.com. Really easy web address, as well as our website, www.thecomputermechanics.com, and then also Durham Regional's police website. You go to that website and you can find out how often Air 1 goes up, or you know,
which is every day. I mean,
you want to see all the crimes that have happened, and you know, there's a whole listing there as well. And there's also good news on the Durham Regional Police website. It's not all bad news. You know, promotions, police officers that have awards and so forth. You know, looking for Durham Region is a good thing to do. Good place to start. In fact, I know like Stellar's Showcase from Stella, a lady that's worked with us in Durham Region, very good friend of us, lives in Durham Region. There's a lot in Durham Region to find, not just locally, but on the internet, okay? I don't know if that got through. Okay, that's basically what it's all about. Now, I'm trying to download this funny one for you, and you may have to play it yourself. It's absolutely hilarious. I'm trying to get the video. Let me give you the story behind it. And again, go to our website, and you're going to have to look up interview, the word interview under search, okay? I can tell you what that website is, but it's like really long. So if you just go to www.thecomputermechanics.com, do a search for interview, it'll bring up the link, and somebody else posted it, they found it.
Okay, so what's the story?
Okay,
what
here's
happened
the story.
with this guy?
This guy right here, okay? He came in for a job as a janitor,
I think it was a janitor,
at BBC. His name was Guy. Okay, now what happened was the producer of the show went out to the green room to get a guest that was about to be interviewed on BBC.
A guy.
A guy. And now what's this have to the computer? to talk about the lawsuit that just happened between Apple, the iPod Apple, or the computer Apple, and Apple Records, which is somehow in relationship to the Beatles, or original, okay?
Yeah, music.
And what they're fighting about is the use of the Apple.
The iTunes web store or something?
Actually, it's the picture of the Apple symbol.
Oh, okay.
Now, I've been trying to download this video. Again, it must be busy, so you're going to have to check this out yourself. And you click on video and you can watch it. But what happened was when the guy went out to the green room, he went to the wrong side of the building, walked there and said, "Is Guy here?" And the guy raised his hand.
Ooh, that's
he
me.
only happened to be there, though, to be a janitor, okay? For a job interview. So when you watch this video, he's actually there.
They whisk him off to the studio, sit him down.
They sit him down, and the guy's one of those guys you run into and you just like, you know? There's certain people in the world that you meet or you look at and say, you know what, I would just like them. Guy takes it with a grain of salt, but she starts the interview, and he doesn't realize that it's not a job interview, and she introduces him.
But it's a television interview, a news interview.
So he goes on to say about how great he thinks it is that people can download music off the internet. When she announces to him that he's the magazine editor or something,
senior editor,
and what his thoughts are about the whole court case.
Look on his face.
Look is like this, but they're on live TV. What's he supposed to do?
Priceless.
So what's this have to do with computers? You can come here and actually watch this video live. You have to have high speed.
It's not live. It's.
You have to have high. We're talking about on. Oh, there we go. It's actually launching for us. So I can actually click on play. As I click on play, save my preferences. I'll pause it because that's what will play going out. I got to talk about this. Okay?
What is that?
It's a picture of a hard drive, and I'm trying to do it without a lot of light and so forth.
That is a hard drive.
This is a hard drive.
Without a cover.
The cover's off of it. Most of your hard drive have covers off it. Little wheel goes back and forth, and the thing spins. So if you want to really know how these things break, if you do that, that's how it breaks.
Well, I mean, you don't take the cover. No,
well, you don't. Never take the cover off.
They break from where?
They break. No. Let me pause that video.
They break from where?
That's what will go on the way out. Now, Deb did something this week that absolutely amazed me. In fact, she did that today. She put the drive in a freezer to get it going again. It was dead.
Effort to get the
put it in the freezer
data.
And it worked. We're going to go out with this video. I'll talk to you soon.